What's good, y'all? I just had somebody message me. He was injured back in 2017, and he was talking about the difficulty of him being out in public and getting back into the community since he been injured. And even just being comfortable with being out. He asked what helped move me on from my injury and get back into the community. Honestly, bro, I say it was countless nights where I cried like every night. Thinking about being back to my old self, right? Wanting my old life back, but I had to realize that things will never be the same again, and that was a hard pill to swallow. And I think the acceptance part of it, like after all nights and stuff like that, I think that was the acceptance of me knowing that my life would never be the same. And honestly, me going to therapy and going to the gym, I worked on my recovery process, and I worked on myself, self care, and my confidence. And knowing that you know, I'm blessed to be alive. I'm grateful to be alive, and that no one can walk a mile in my shoes. You feel what I'm saying? Once you realize sometimes in certain situations it's something you can't control, you just can't control. You gotta accept what's now. Like you could be dead, or it could be worse than what it is now. I found different ways to navigate life through finding independence. So once you find that independence, I think you'll be comfortable enough to step out. And that's what being like, if even if you want to start off with going to the movies or going out to eat, you feel what I'm saying? Have people around you that could, help you and make you feel good about yourself. I had to learn being different, people gonna look, people gonna stare. I mean, it's just nothing you can do about it. Sometimes you can't put other people's opinions of what you think they might think of you in your head. You just got to keep it pushing, man. And I think, once I learned that and how tough my situation was, and I know like people, would message me and be like, man, you strong, bro. I couldn't deal with half of the stuff you've been through. Like, you're a strong guy. And I start to appreciate that, because that alone itself tells me how strong of a person I am and how great of a story I have.